The old lady next door knows your secret. She just placed a jar on her porch step. You saw it. A simple jar, filled with dark, murky water and what looks like salt. She did it just as you were thinking about it. Just as you were feeling that old, familiar ache. She knows. She knows what you have been hiding, not from the world, but from yourself. My child, do not scroll. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. The fact that you are seeing this, that I am speaking to you right now, is the first sign that the trap is about to break. That feeling you carry around. That sense that you are an outsider, even with your own family. That feeling that you are walking through life with a heavy, wet coat on, while everyone else seems to be dry and warm. That is not your imagination. That is not just sadness. It is a spiritual weight, a dampness that was put on you by someone else's mistake, long ago. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you? I see you. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. I see the smile you put on your face when your heart is breaking. You are the one who plans for everyone's happiness but your own. You are the one who remembers all the small details, but you feel forgotten. You have a powerful memory, which is both a gift and a curse. You remember the exact words that hurt you. You remember the look on their face. And you have held it, in silence, for so long. You have been thinking it was your burden to carry alone. But your loneliness was the very thing that protected your spirit, keeping it pure for this exact moment. Your turn to be free begins now. This message did not find you by accident. It is a divine alarm clock. The placing of that jar was a signal, a final warning to them, not to you. It means their time is up. The spiritual chains tied to that secret, the one you keep locked away, are being weakened at this very moment. What happens between now and the time the first sunlight hits your window tomorrow morning will decide the next 10 years of your life. This is not a prophecy for next week. This is not for next month. This is for the next 18 hours. The energy shift began at 6 a.m. this morning. You felt it, didn't you? A strange feeling in your stomach. A moment of dizziness, like the world tilted for just a second. That was the sound of the first crack appearing in the old foundation of your life. The old lady placing the jar is the second sign. The third sign will be personal, and it will happen before you sleep tonight. The window is opening. Do not let the doubters, the scrollers, the ones who are happy to see you stuck, distract you. This is for you. If you are ready to finally take off that heavy coat, if you are ready to be dry and warm, if you are ready to be free, touch the like button as a sacred sign to the heavens. It is an act of faith. It is you telling the universe, I accept this deliverance. I am ready. That old woman, that neighbor. She is not just a neighbor. She is a physical anchor. She is a gatekeeper. She represents the old energy, the old story, the old lies that have kept you trapped. She may not even know why she is doing it. She is a puppet, a physical marker for a much older, darker agreement. An agreement you never consciously signed. It was signed for you, by the ignorance of others. By the jealousy of someone who saw your light when you were just a child. They saw your potential. They saw the favor I placed on you. And they were afraid of it. They wanted to contain it. They wanted to control it. So they spoke words of concern. They told you to be realistic. They told you to be quiet. They taught you to shrink, to make yourself small, so they could feel big. The secret she knows is the one you carry deep inside, the belief that you are not good enough. The belief that you missed your chance. The belief that your best days are behind you. The belief that you will always be the one struggling. This was a lie, a poison, planted in your spirit long ago. Think back. A person. A room. A color. A specific smell. There is a memory that your mind always skips over, like a scratch on a record. It tries to go back to it, but it hurts too much, so you push it away. That is the root. That is the moment the lie was planted. That is the moment the enemy saw an opening. And the people who were supposed to protect you were either blind, or they were the ones holding the hammer. This secret you hold, this fear of failure, this fear of success, it is not your fear. It was given to you. It is a hand-me-down burden. And you have been carrying it with a loyalty it does not deserve. That jar on her porch? It is a symbol of that moment. The murky water is the confusion they created. The salt is the preserved tears you were never allowed to cry. For years, this invisible chain has rattled. You felt it when you try to move forward. You felt it in your finances. You felt it in your relationships. Every time you get close to a breakthrough, something pulls you back. You've called it bad luck. You've called it, just my life. But it is not. It is this old agreement. But the power of that agreement is shattering. The divine deadline is set. Before the sun sets tomorrow, the evidence of your freedom will begin to show. Those who are meant to be in your life, the real ones, will be drawn closer. Those who are part of the old lie, the fakes, the users, they will be exposed. They will begin to fade away. Pay attention to your phone. Pay attention to the messages you receive in the next 12 hours. A text will come from an unexpected person. An old debt will be repaid. A new offer will appear. This is the start. The power is not just shifting. It is returning to you. Like blood rushing back into a limb that has been asleep. It will tingle. It might even hurt a little at first. This is the feeling of coming alive again. The old woman, the gatekeeper, will expose herself. Not through anger, but through confusion. You will see her check the jar again. You might see her looking at your window, looking puzzled, even distressed. This is your sign. The power is shifting from her, from the past, to you. The lies that have been whispered about you in secret, the opportunities that were quietly taken from you by people who smiled to your face, all of it is coming into the light. The people who benefited from your silence, from you staying small, are about to become very, very nervous. They will start making mistakes. They will forget your birthday. They will send a text to you that was meant for someone else, a text about you. They will suddenly need to borrow money, exposing the lie of their success. Watch for these small cracks. They are the prelude to the dam breaking. Tonight, before you sleep, you must perform a simple act. This is not for me. This is for you. This is you telling the universe that you are breaking the agreement. Find a simple glass or cup. A clear one. Fill it with clear, cold water. Let the water run for a moment. Feel the coldness of the glass in your hand. This is the coldness of the past. Now, find a single pinch of salt. Any salt. Hold the salt in your closed fist. Hold it tightly. Squeeze it. Feel the grains press into your skin. This is the pain. This is the grit. This is the years of struggle. As you stand over the water, whisper the secret, the lie, that you have been carrying. Whisper, I am not good enough, or I am unlovable, or I will always be poor. Say the lie out loud, just once, to the salt in your hand. You must speak it. You are pulling it from the deepest part of your soul. It will not want to come out. It will feel heavy. But speak it. Give it to the salt. And then, open your hand and drop the salt into the clear water. Do not stir it. Just let it fall. Let the salt dissolve. Watch it. Watch it cloud the water for just a second, and then, it vanishes. This is your pain dissolving. This is the old agreement being broken. As that salt disappears into the water, the spiritual power of that old woman's jar is broken. It becomes just a jar of dirty water. The link is severed. You have taken your power back. Do this, and then pour the water onto the ground outside. Not down the drain. Let the earth take it. Let the earth neutralize the poison forever. This must be done before the moon reaches its highest point in the sky tonight. This is crucial. The angelic forces assigned to your breakthrough are waiting for this signal. They are waiting for your permission to act. When you wake up tomorrow, the first thought in your head will not be of your worries. It will not be of your list of tasks. It will be a new idea. A new solution. A new feeling of peace. This is the first sign of your victory. Wait. Stop. Stop what you are doing. Do not even think about that glass of water yet. I was just shown something. A detail. A more urgent truth that was hidden, even from me, until this exact second. This is not for everyone. This is only for those of you who did not scroll. This is for the ones who are chosen. This is for the ones who are truly ready. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. Touch the top of your head right now. Go on. Feel the hair. Feel the skin. This is where they placed the crown of worry. This is where they made you believe you were the responsible one, which was just a code word for the one who carries all the burdens. You have been carrying a weight that was never, ever yours to hold. You have been playing a part, and you are so tired. Here is the secret. The old woman. The jar. It is not just a symbol as I thought. I was wrong. It is a vessel. That murky water is not just water. I am being shown it is groundwater. Groundwater from a place you once loved. A place you were happy. A place you left. A place from your childhood, or a place you dreamed of. She is literally holding a piece of your stolen joy. The secret she knows is not just your pain, it's your potential. She is not just a gatekeeper, she is a jailer. And she is holding the joy of your past hostage, using it to block the joy of your future. This changes everything. This is why you feel so stuck. This is why you feel like your joy is always just out of reach. The ritual with the salt and water is not just to release the pain. It is now an act of war. A spiritual reclamation. When you do it, you are not just dissolving a lie, you are pulling your stolen joy back to you. The enemy knows you have this message now. They can feel you watching. They are panicking. This is why you must not wait. The timeline has changed. You have until 3 a.m. Not midnight. The spiritual veil is thinnest at 3 a.m. That is the hour of power. That is your hour of victory. That is when you strike back. You heard this. The others who scrolled past, the doubters, the scoffers, they only heard the first part. They are trying to dissolve their pain. You are taking back your joy. You are operating on a higher level of knowledge. This is your advantage. This is your reward for staying. You are not just being healed, you are being armed. Because you know this, the signs of your victory will be different. They will be more potent. You will not just feel peace. You will feel joy. A sudden, unexplainable urge to laugh at an odd time. You will hear a song from your childhood, from that place you were happy, on the radio, in a store. You will smell a food you have not smelled in years, a smell from your grandmother's kitchen, or a day you felt safe. These are not coincidences. These are confirmation codes from the universe. This is your joy, your power, returning to you. This is your moment of declaration. Type, "My joy is returning now," in the comments. Do not just type it. Feel it. Feel the power in your fingers as they hit the keys. This is you stamping your spiritual claim. This is you serving an eviction notice to the darkness. This is you telling the heavens that you are taking back what is yours. When you do the ritual at 3 a.m. When you whisper that lie into the salt. When you drop it into that clear water. And when you pour that water onto the earth. The power of that old woman's jar will not just be broken. It will be reversed. I am being shown this now. The jar will crack. The murky water will spill. The power she was using to bind you will flow back to you, multiplied. The very thing meant to hold your joy will become the conduit for your breakthrough. The jailer will be locked in her own confusion. The gatekeeper will become a signpost, pointing everyone to your victory. Your secret will be revealed, but it will not be a secret of shame. It will be a secret of strength. You will be able to tell your story, not as a victim, but as a warrior. I am being shown a vision. A man from Austin, Texas. A man named Michael. He was in this exact position. He felt a neighbor was always watching him, judging him. He felt his family had a secret that was holding him back from his promotion. He felt stuck. He did this. He performed this exact act. He said he felt silly. But he was desperate. 2 days later, 2 days. He got a call from an old friend he hadn't spoken to in 15 years. That friend was starting a new business. He said, "Michael, your name just popped into my head, I don't know why, but are you interested?" "My child, that business is now a multi-million-dollar company." Michael is not just free, he is thriving. His old neighbor moved away suddenly, said they couldn't stand the noise. Do you understand? The script is already written. Your part is about to begin. It is your turn. There is someone in your life. Their name just popped into your head. They are also tired. They are also carrying a heavy coat. They are also being watched by a gatekeeper. This message is their key. When you send this to them, you are not just sharing a video. You are handing them their own weapon. You are activating a network of light. Do not hesitate. You know who they are. Now, you must watch this again. Go back to the start. The words I said about the old woman and the jar. You will hear them completely differently now. You will understand the true meaning. The secret I told you has changed the whole message. Something you missed will strike you the second time. Watch it again, and prepare for your 3 a.m. victory. The angels are waiting for your signal. The hour is set. Type "IT is done" to seal this prophecy and claim your victory. Amen.